Welcome back to Lovecraft Country, Episode 2, Whitey's on the Moon. I know that Whitey's on the Moon refers to a poem that talks about how the government was putting a fuck ton of money into the space program and getting us to the moon while black Americans were super impoverished and suffering. I get the feeling this isn't gonna last. This is a very nice moment for him, which can't last forever. Oh, nice. We got a little intro screen now. Oh, and it actually says the title of the episode. Sweet. Oh, hell yeah.
Found it and a lot more in the wardrobe.
He was known to be notoriously kind to those who worked for him.
Oh, how wonderful of him.
Many more than
Like, I'm getting super Get Out vibes from this.
almost everyone.
Like, that hood is so KKK without it being white. Like, it...
What? I need salt. You know, white folks don't be seasoning their food.
What's wrong with you? First you parading around here like you want to...
Oh, I see, like, little octopus tentacles on there, too. I think.
How can
Very
you
nice
eat
little
after what happened last
Cthulhu
night?
reference.
Don't remember what happened.
What?
What monsters?
8 foot tall beast
Oh,
with razor
what
sharp
the
teeth that can bite a
fuck?
man's head off.
I'm gonna check down in the village.
We are not splitting up.
Yeah, no, that's a bad idea.
Stay together and be discreet.
Let's go.
Yeah. Let's go. Let's go and never come back. Like, fuck this shit. I don't like it.
Anything that happened.
I'm trying.
Now this is reminding me of Midsommar.
A wardrobe full of clothes and Letty's exact size. Can you...
And that whistle, that's the whistle.
That's the whistle that called off the monsters.
Like, I understand if they don't remember, this does sound kind of crazy, but this, you can't deny, this is weird as fuck.
Dogs aren't the ones that need to be on a leash.
Fuck you.
But the blacks are bad enough.
Yeah,
Smart.
real subtle with that. I have a feeling they do want to miss dinner. I feel like they're gonna want to miss all of this. Like, just leave. Just leave.
Inside of that silo's gonna.
When we get back to
That's
the
an
village,
amazing shot right there. Ah, that's gorgeous.
Need something faster than Woody.
I guess we really shouldn't be out in the woods after dark after what happened in the last episode. Go, go.
The hell is that?
I don't care. What the fuck? Already? They're already getting attacked by these motherfucking things again? No, no, I don't like any of this. But at least we know now. It was definitely them. Oh, what?
I don't know.
How do they not remember? What the fuck is going on? This must be a thing of like the will of the mind kind of thing. I mean, that's a very common Lovecraftian trope. Oh, what the hell is going on here? Stop. Oh no. Oh. What the fuck is going on? Normally I would say don't go check it out, but I'd be too curious not to. Is that what they're having for dinner?
And I've worked a very long time to return to paradise.
Good luck with that.
You're very dangerous enemies to have.
Mm-hmm.
You should think about making some friends.
No.
All those white folks are out to get you.
Maybe not all white folks are out to get you,
Your uncle and
but
Letty seem to think
these
you
ones
lost
seem
your
like they are.
mind.
Like, fuck that.
My father and his associates would never fraternize with the clan. They're too poor. That spell wasn't specifically for you.
Friend.
Yeah. Make it happen. Didn't think
Done.
so. Oh? What? Okay, you weren't kidding about magic. What the fuck?
Pull harder.
You? What? What is wrong with these people? What is wrong with these people? How did he get out?
I remember now.
Is this fake?
I should have.
Figure a way out, I promise. Come sit with me.
I don't trust this. I don't think that's actually him.
I'm never going to abandon you.
I mean, this is sweet, but I don't trust it. Like, whether this is fake or not, I would take any opportunity to be in her shoes. I'd be like, yes, let's go. I fucking knew it! God damn it! Whoa, shit. Oh, I bet this is the girl he was talking to on the phone. Ow, ow. They're just all getting visions of, you know, something personal in their lives. Oh! Damn.
What if you could only eat one thing for the rest of your life? What
Pizza.
if magic were real?
I'd go to Hogwarts. I don't know. Nope, don't like that, don't like that, don't like that. Oh, are you fucking kidding me? This is horrible. Fuck these people.
But Letitia fucking Lewis don't get scared, do she?
No, sir.
On the precipice of great progress, I honor him by giving of myself.
Ew, ew, what the fuck? Don't eat that.
Don't eat that. Get up and get the fuck out.
Nice. They're your laws, dumb shits. Gotta follow them. Bye-bye.
My dogs will get a nice treat tonight.
Hell yeah! Fuck off.
Where's Montrose?
Love the music choice right here. I would not be able to do that. I'm so claustrophobic. Holy shit.
My son, however the hell I want to.
Can we get the fuck out of here, please?
Yeah, that's time to go. We can have this conversation later. You want to ride or not, dude? Sensing a jump scare. Oh, fuck. It wasn't really a jump scare, but it still got me. Whoa! What the fuck? Out of all the characters, she's probably the one I would least like you to fucking kill. You gotta be shitting me.
Okay? I got you.
She doesn't look like she's okay. Like, I don't want anyone to die. I want to make that clear, but I really, really don't want her to die. This better be a dream. This better be in their heads. I will be so fucking pissed if she's actually dead.
Since you are
Beat his ass.
Son,
Oh, this was in John Wick. It's a good song. What happened? Hello. Sorry. Oh, thank God. God damn it. Come on, Atticus. There's gotta be a loophole here. There's gotta be a way out. Oh, this poor girl.
How many times I gotta tell you? I don't need your advice when it comes to raising my son.
It sounds like you do.
Might not be yours.
Oh. Oh, yeah, I totally forgot about that.
And it was inspired.
Oh, they're actually
It was
gonna
inspired by
play the poem
some
for me?
whiteys on
Cool.
the moon. So I want to give credit where credit is due.
Oh, I get how the title relates, because the song is about how his sister,
A rat done bit my sister now.
yeah, is gonna be, like, dying. And these people could easily help them. They're fucking magic, but they're using it instead to further their own goals of immortality. I get it.
10 years from now, I'll be paying still while Whitey's on the moon. You know, the man just upped my rent last night because Whitey's on the moon.
Visual effects on the show are so good.
And now Whitey's on the moon.
Is that his mom? Holy shit. Fuck it up, Atticus. Get wrecked. So are they trying to tell me that Atticus has actual, like, mystical powers at this point? Like, maybe it's just a for now kind of situation, but I'm getting the vibes that he's gonna hang on to at least some of that. right. Come on, bro. If you actually have any kind of magical powers right now, time to heal your uncle. Don't let him die. If he's dead, I'm gonna cry. God damn it, dude. Shit, man. No! Are you fucking kidding me, dude? Ugh. Might be a new record for a show to make me cry on the second episode. Well, to start it off, I didn't like the episode as much as the first episode. It was still really, really good, don't get me wrong. But I think my main problem was this one was definitely less scary. And I also think the villains were very one-dimensional. They're just like, I just want to be immortal, we're evil wizards. And I suppose you could argue that the sheriff and the cops in the first episode were also pretty one-dimensional, but they just felt a little bit more like real characters and real people. But emotionally, this one definitely hit harder. I was not expecting George to die. That fucking sucks, man. That really pisses me off. Again, I'm hoping beyond hope at this point that Atticus retained a little bit of magic at this point so he can bring his uncle back, but I feel like if he was gonna do that, it would have happened there at the end of the episode. So yeah, that got me. I'm very upset that he fucking died. That is so lame. I'm not a fan. I mean, not necessarily in like, oh, this is poor writing, it's so stupid, but fuck, dude. I said in the first episode, I really didn't want any of them to die. I was rooting for George to live. That is such bullshit. And for him to die by being shot by some evil grand wizard, like, what the fuck, dude? I think I would have preferred to have him die more of a hero's death, not so much just, oh, well, you got fucked. Like, that's so lame. I'm fucking... On the positive side, though, I think the mystique of the episode was very, very good. Letty and George not being able to remember anything because a literal spell had been cast on them. I wasn't expecting it to take that route. I like the hallucination scenes where they were all seeing someone of importance in their lives, even if it was really shitty that it was being done just as a form of entertainment for the other, like, wizard people. Like, as shitty as that is, a lot of those moments were very compelling, and it definitely brought to light a few things about every character. Clearly, Letitia is falling in love with Atticus. There's a definite attraction there, which, I mean, you could see that in the first episode, but it's very confirmed in this one. Like, yes, she is certainly pining after him. I don't remember the name of the woman that was attacking Atticus, but I'm pretty sure that was the woman on the phone that he was talking to. So he met someone in the Korean War. I'm assuming he was in the Korean War. That would be right for the time period. And I have a feeling that moment of him... Oh, wait, actually. Now I'm wondering if he actually killed that woman when he was there in Korea. And the voice on the phone was literally just in his head. Like, he was just imagining speaking to her. I'm not sure. I would like a bit more explanation there, but again, it spiked my intrigue with that storyline for sure. The fact that they found his dad, I was very shocked. I did not think they were going to be able to find him at all in this season. I honestly assumed he was dead. So for them to find him and now have him be a part of the group, going forward in the season, that's kind of insane. I did not expect that. Someone for the first episode left a comment saying that this episode felt kind of like a finale, and I agree. This was it felt like a huge climax of the main storyline, but clearly we are nowhere near the end, so I'm very unsure of where we're headed from here. I kind of get the feeling that it's going to be a Mandalorian situation where it's like the first 2 episodes are part of the main story. A bunch of the episodes in the middle of the season are kind of like standalone stories, and then the final 2 will again be more back on the main storyline. I could be completely wrong about that, but that's kind of the vibe I'm getting. It seemed like they might have went a little too quickly in terms of hitting this moment in the story. That being said, I have not read the book, and I've heard that the book has a lot of different storylines that kind of go all over the place. So they could be following the book rather well or taking a lot of liberties. I really don't know. But god damn it, how dare they fake me out with Letitia's death and then actually give me George's death? Like, I'm so upset about that. That's so fucking lame. I'm already imagining his daughter and his wife's reaction to that, because fuck. I'm also a little unclear as to how those weird ass monsters work. I guess I'm not that unclear. It seems like these wizard people like originally twisted up other creatures into becoming them, and we know from the first episode that if they bite you, you'll also turn into one of them. But that was so strange, seeing the cow give birth to one of those little fuckers. Like, what the hell was that? Like, again, I'm assuming they used their magic to like twist up whatever the actual calf was into that thing, but it's very interesting also knowing that he's more than likely the son of Titus, a slave owner, who was also some kind of magical being of some sort, which again gives me hope that he himself has some sort of powers. Like, he fucking turned all those people to stone and destroyed the entire mansion. But obviously that wasn't his own power all on his own. It was kind of a mixture of everything going on, and it looked like his mother was kind of guiding him and helping him there. So fingers crossed that he's gonna bring George back to life, because I really don't want him to be dead, man. But I realize that's probably just wishful thinking, and he probably is dead. And I gotta say, I didn't really understand the use of the title Whitey's on the Moon, even though I knew what the poem was, until that end sequence when you're like, oh, he has the power to, you know, heal these people, no problem, lickety split. But he's not going to unless Atticus, you know, gives him immortality or whatever, and I'm almost sure he wouldn't have actually helped them after the fact. He probably would have just killed all of them. But it was in that moment I was like, oh, I get it. So instead of the government, you know, helping out marginalized people and with medical debt and all that kind of stuff, they spent it on space travel and doing the impossible as opposed to helping real suffering people right in front of you. Cinematography in this episode was absolutely fantastic. The lighting was beautiful in almost every single shot. The VFX was also top tier, as it should be for an HBO series, especially that ending sequence with the whole mansion crumbling. Like, that looked awesome. That looked really, really good. And again, the lighting in the golden hour with all that golden light as George was dead and they were all grieving him. Like, as sad as that was, those shots were beautiful. Music in this episode I think was really good. They again threw in quite a bit of modern music, which normally I don't like for period pieces, but I feel like it just works for this show. It really does. The acting was top notch. I feel like, again, I gotta give it to Journey Smollett Bell. Like, I think she did the best. Like, that scene where she was healed and she was just nearly hysterical at the thought of what nearly happened to her, or what did happen to her. They weren't very clear on that. I just thought that was fantastic. Like, she is such a good actress. I also think that Jonathan Majors did a very good job, again, especially in that last scene when he's crying and apologizing to his uncle for not being able to save him. Like, that was so heartbreaking, and he did really, really well in that scene. The horror element in this episode, I think, definitely suffered. It was not nearly as frightening or scary. It was mostly just very surreal and weird. And I hope they get back to the horror element a little bit more in the next couple episodes, because even though I'm easily scared, I love a good horror movie or television show. Like, you don't find a lot of horror that's very genuinely well written. Editing and pacing of this episode, I feel like, again, it was about on par with the first episode. Not super fast paced, but it worked well for the show that this is. Like, a slower pace is better so that you can be left to really soak in the strangeness of it all. That being said, I think it was close to the first episode in terms of pace, but a little bit faster, and I feel like that's one of the reasons it didn't do quite as well for me. Like, there were a few moments I feel like they could have really milked the creepiness of certain things, but they didn't. It was much more mystical and strange, and they definitely didn't rush through anything, but I feel like they could have just slowed down a teeny bit more and it would have worked out a little better. And as for the story, I feel like we did get a fair few answers to some things as to, you know, who Atticus's dad is, where his dad has been, or not necessarily where he's been, but where he is now, and they found him and everything. And I almost kind of don't like that. I wish they would have, again, like, milked it a little bit, like, make me wait just a little bit longer to figure certain things out, but they kind of jumped to it felt like. That being said, I feel like it's a little unfair to judge any television show before you've seen the entire season. Because really, shows nowadays especially, it's not so much like each episode has its own story, it's much more a season of a show is like an 8-hour, 10-hour movie, and you need to watch all of it to really appreciate all of it. So I won't be too harsh on the story aspect just yet. We're not really far enough into it, I don't think, to genuinely put a number to it. Overall, I'd give this episode... I want to be nicer, I really do, but I feel like with how strong the first episode was, this one just did not quite live up to what I was expecting it to go to. So I gotta give this one a 7.5 out of 10. Again, that's not a bad score, it was still very good. I just feel like it hit a few snags here for me on this one, and that big explosive finale kind of killed the tension for me a little bit. Like, as cool as it was, I'm not as excited for the following episode as I was after watching the first episode. That being said, I'm still gonna watch all the rest of the season. Like, there, even if the following 3 episodes are absolute shit, which I highly doubt, I'm going to finish this whole thing because I need to know, you know, what is the grand story they're trying to tell here? What is the whole thing? What does it all look like together? So even though I'm not as excited for next week's episode as I was last week, I am still excited, and I can't wait for episode 3. And that's about it. Oh my god, that scared the shit out of me. What the fuck was that thing? Run for your lives, run for your lives. What in the hell is that?